How's it going, everyone? It's CodyBPyrotechnics and welcome back to the channel. Today, as you can see, we've got quite the little fireworks show going on. But you may also notice that we are at the gravel pit. And why would I be doing a firework display out here in the middle of nowhere with just me, Theron, and Garrison? Well, some of you may remember that last year we did a firework display at the gravel pit for you guys at home watching this video. And this year we're gonna do it again because I feel really bad that I didn't get you guys a subscriber special video for not only 500,000, but 600,000. And it was just so chaotic and hectic around the 4th of July that neither Garrison or I had time to put together what we were originally planning to shoot for the 500,000 subscriber special video, but that video is still coming. It's just gonna be a little while. So getting started on this fireworks show, I like to get everything set up exactly how it's gonna look on site so I can visualize the fireworks before I even start scripting the show. So that's exactly what I'm doing here. I'm just getting the fireworks set up as if I was at the actual shoot site. Next, I've got to line up all these canister shell racks to figure out the exact length of fuse I will need. So right here, I'm watching demo videos on the individual fireworks being used in this display. From that, I'm getting the exact time that they last so I can better script the fireworks show, and this decreases the amount of time that I have to spend staring at a computer. This is also my favorite part of scripting every firework display. In this fireworks show, we're going to be using 4 different artillery shell kits with a mix between canister shells and ball shells. So right here, I'm loading up the Super 7-inch canister shells by Flashing Fireworks. These are great shells. They feature really wide breaks, and of course, they're super loud. And the milk crate rack that I'm loading right now has the Futurama ball shells by Raccoon Fireworks. I had 24 of these maximum impact 4-inch canister shells that I decided to throw into the show, and that's what I'm loading up right now. Now that I've loaded up the rest of my maximum impact shells, I decided to switch over to the Simply the Best 5-inch cans by Dominator Fireworks. We're gonna need some pink hobby fuse for these racks, and this stuff burns at 1 inch per second. We'll need a fuse cutter and some zip ties. There was a couple of spaces between the racks that were kind of wide, and I just didn't really like that, so I'm adding these individual tubes between them to fill that gap. In total, after these are all fused up, the entire row of mortar racks should last 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Now it's time to fuse them all together. So I just use zip ties to connect the canister shell fuse to the perfect fuse on top. There's a lot of people out there who will tell you that tape is a lot better, and I do agree with them. It is more reliable, but it takes a little bit more time than zip ties. So you might be wondering, how am I going to take these fused up mortar racks out to the shoot site when they're all connected? Well, I'm actually just going to be snipping the fuses in between each rack so I can load them into my pickup. All I have to do with the mortar racks when they are finally out at site is connect them back together with zip ties. Now for the fun part. So I opened up Cobra Show Creator, and this is where I'm going to plug everything in that I wrote down on paper into the software that tells each individual firework what to do and what time to fire. You guys may have heard me mention this in videos before when I talk about scripting the firework display, and this is what I'm talking about when I reference that. So with the firework display fully scripted, it's time to export it onto the USB and put it onto the remote so I can fire the show. It's the next day now, and Garrison and I have to poke each and every one of these cakes and insert an igniter where the fuse used to be, bypassing that time delay altogether and lighting the firework instantly as soon as the igniter hits on the Cobra. Now we're finally getting somewhere. We are here at the shoot site where we can set up the rows, connect all the fuses together, and proceed to hook up all the igniters to each one of the Cobra firing system modules. This takes a lot of time to do, and it's definitely one of our least favorite parts of every firework display. And if you don't get this right, your firework display will suffer significantly because of any error when you're plugging in the igniters. So that's why we carry around the script with us at any point that we're hooking up an igniter to the module to make sure we're hooking it up to the right spot. You guys will have to let me know in the comments if you like these voiceovers or if you just want an in-person walkthrough and setup video on each firework display we do. So this is what the fireworks show looks like. I don't normally fuse canister shells on the top of the rack like this anymore since Garrison developed that method where you actually fuse them in the bottom. You just got to drill holes down there, but I'm using these racks just because I can time out that fuse a little better, but I did make a pretty big mistake, and that is not accounting for all the green fuse on here as well. So there's 90 canister shells in this lineup, and that means there's a lot of space with this green fuse. Now this green fuse burns faster than the pink stuff, so the time of 4 minutes and 20 seconds that I got for this entire lineup may actually be a lot quicker. So I'm gonna go ahead and guess that all of these canister shells and ball shells in here may go in a total of 2 minutes. I really hope that doesn't happen, but this is why we are using the Cobra firing system, which has a step button. You can see it right there, bottom right. It's the green button. And the step feature works like this. So let's say I scripted out the canister shells at 4 minutes and 20 seconds. But they last 2 minutes and 30 seconds. I can push the step button on the Cobra to go to the next item in line in the fireworks show, which would be one of these over here. That way there's no 2-minute delay up in the sky. Now these canister shells, at least for the first minute and a half, are gonna be firing with all these 200-gram cakes here. And this is just a little cake assortment here by the Great American Fireworks Company. You get 3 200-gram cakes. You get Stars and Stripes Forever, Star Spangled Banner, and this one up front here is Battle Hymn of the Republic. So I scripted these 20 seconds apart from each other, so this should be 2 minutes of 200-gram cakes, and actually that might work in our favor if I'm thinking this is gonna also last 2 minutes. And then we've got this Battle of Colors here by Link Triad, Memory Fireworks Smashing Rainbow, and the Rebellion Star Wars cake. I'm a pretty big Star Wars fan myself, so I had to pick that up. And yeah, the 200-gram cakes are gonna be firing underneath the canister shells. Now, the opener for this fireworks show is pretty insane. So I've got the 200-gram cake here by Raccoon Fireworks called Breakthrough, and I've got 12 of them in total. So we've got a position over there on the left, a position here in the middle with 4 of them, and then one down there on the right that's also got 4 of them. So 12 in total, all fire at the exact same time for the opener. And then of course, after the opener is done firing, we go straight into the canister shell racks here, and literally all of these are fused together. Like, we sacrificed no space here. So even where there was a break in the rack, like this is just a tube here, we actually put some in there so we didn't have like a foot of fuse here with nothing that's going to be lighting. We did that there too. So this will be kind of the body of the shell right after the opener, firing with these 200 gram cakes. After the 200 gram and canister shells, we come into some 500 gram cakes here, like Cool Company, Total Gossip, Bombs Away, I think by Stargate Fireworks, and Bring It Home by SFX. This one and these two both have an angle, so even though it's just in the middle station and we don't have another cake accompanying these while they're going off, they at least will have that angle, so instead of firing just straight up, they kind of go in volleys like that at some point in the cake. And that's pretty much it for the middle station, minus the finale, which Garrison is rudely sitting on. He's gonna ruin my fireworks. And so yes, middle station over here, right station, left station way down there. Now, everything that I'm about to show you is replicated one for one over there on the left station. So literally everything you're about to see right here, we've got two of. So again, part of the opener here with the breakthrough, but we do come into some left and right station cakes like the Roswell incident. We've got the milk crate rack by Shockwave Fireworks. Of course, two of those. That's a really funny looking firework. Take a look at that thing. It does actually look like a milk crate rack. We got the Demonic Corona color version and this Whistling to Salute cake. That should be fun. That's a 1.4 Pro item, and that is just a single shot gold willow tube. And that Whistle to Salute and the willow kind of fire right around the same time as these, which is for the finale. So these cakes right here are all quick fused together, and this is one of the only times that we didn't have to do that ourselves. So I can show you that right here on the bottom. They've actually built the cake to fire all at once. I'm hoping that all three of them are going to do that. For some reason, they don't have labels on them, but they are consumer fireworks. And then we got this big 100 shot salute cake here. This thing should fire all at once because we've got not only one igniter on this side, but another one over here, and then quick fused around the entire cake. So it should fire pretty much all at once. So that's the firework display that we're doing tonight for you guys at home. So be sure to kick back, relax, make some popcorn, and watch some fireworks. And again, thank you guys for all the support. 500,000 and 600,000 subscribers is no joke. I never thought the channel would even get this big. I didn't even think the channel would make it to 100,000 subscribers. So the fact that we are almost to 700,000 is just insane to comprehend. And so thank you guys again so much for the support. This fireworks show goes out to you. Alrighty guys, we got the Cobra armed and ready to go. As you can see, we're all green there. We're green here on channel 2. Channel 3 is all green. And channel 4 is the finale. That's the 100 shot salute cake. And we got 2 igniters on it just to make sure it fires. We are good to go. As I push Q1, the show will start. Alright guys, thank you so much for 500,000 subscribers and 600,000 subscribers. This fireworks show is for you guys. Well, guys, I've definitely had better shows in my time. Little disappointed in how this one went, but you know what? It wouldn't be a Cody B video without some sort of mistake or something. That's kind of what this channel is all about, is backyard fireworks. We live and we learn. This is just one example of that, but it does look like all the cans went off. I think I did see one fuse poking out over there, but that's about it. Other than that, it looks like just about everything else went off. Maybe not at the right time it was supposed to, but either way, I had a lot of fun doing this. I know Garrison and Theron behind the camera also enjoyed the show. We did have a couple people up the road that pulled up and watched it. So I'm really happy about that. And again, just thank you guys for all the support over the years. We'll see you next time. Here goes one of the Futurama ball shells that didn't go off in the show. And here goes a can, a couple of them. So these are like the only fireworks that didn't go off. There we go. Maybe that's our grand finale, unless we find a cake on the left and right station that didn't go. Just when you thought the video was over, we've got these two cakes that didn't go off. Unfortunately, these were some of the coolest fireworks in the display, so we're gonna light them for you. Each one was $90. And we had a single shot willow that didn't go off, so we're gonna try to hit all three of them for you as kind of like a, I guess, triple finale. Here we go, guys. The real grand finale. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh no. Oh no. Yep, some of those went completely sideways. Guys, I'm so done with this video right now. We'll see you next time.